stand a chance to win a trip for two to Spain to watch Real Madrid live in action with @Nivea Man SA. Buy any Nivea Man deep product and enter *120 *607 hash to stand a chance. You can explore the sights of Madrid. You will have a training session at the Real Madrid training ground and a tour to the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Terms and conditions apply. The competition starts from the 1st of March to the 30th of April 2023. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Oh, woo! So many goals in a very short period of time. It's pretty much clear that these two teams don't belong in the same field, really. Mamelodi Sundowns, clinical, comprehensive, very good goal, consolation goal by Ulatseni Palane for a Royal AM. It was a procession, really. Just a queen waving her hand to say that I am crowned as a queen and I rule y'all bitches. And that's what Sundowns were doing. And that's what I think and I suspect they will be doing in the last 7 matches left in the league. They're going to beat the hell out of everyone just to prove, Uguti, you have to bow down and kiss the ring as the king. Mr. So, your thoughts on the game, sir?
Expensive quality football. Mr.
So-and-so?
Ngibulisa mfethu, ngibulisa uJustice, ngibulisa uDrake, ngibulisa uJuna. Nginibulisa nanemakhaya. Can support njalo iDiskiTV. Ngizobe nje njalo ngijike futhi.
Mr. So-and-so.
Mina ngithanda ukuhleka when people are talking, Mr. Nkewu. I remember when things were starting to happen for Sundowns. People they were saying money can buy you success. Yeah, Mr. Nkewu, yeah. But when I look back now after how many years, 15 years, now meaning the money can buy you success.
And you've been there.
Yeah, no, I was there. I saw. Yeah,
but you couldn't win everything.
We couldn't because there was no structure. There was no philosophy. There was no planning. But now you could see good day. Hey, le ship le ayihambe ngale ndlela le. Onke owasuka vruma le it. It. Well done to Masandawana, Mr. Nkewu.
Yeah. You could see from the starting lineup.
Yeah, no. Rulani, well done to Rulani. He's good. I watch all these coaches and I look at their response in the game. When you can answer questions based on what the game is giving you, I respect you.
They didn't really ask him questions today.
I'm going back to after he played against the Al Ahly, he went to play against Stellenbosch. What to refresh the team. What happened? It nearly cost him something. I think maybe Ukishwashawana had to take. So now they played against Al Ahly. He decided, you know what, I'm going to go with the very same lineup. I'm not going to change until the injury. I hope the boy is. I saw him standing there. Hope the boy is okay. So with learning, Mr. Nkewu, that's why I get when the game gives you questions, you must come up with answers. So Ubonile the last time refresh the team, so now he decided, you know what, I'm not going to refresh a team. I'll refresh a team while the game is still going. And then I think it will give me a balance. And it worked for him. Mr. Nkewu.
Can I just say something? So, there's absolutely, I know you guys always like to panic. You and Junior, you always panic when you see 7 changes in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that. Considering, remember that when they played Stellenbosch, it was Sunday.
Yeah.
The last time they played was on Thursday against Imarumo Gallants.
Yes.
Before that, it was the weekend.
Yes.
It was so many matches. Within a space of 7 days, It was 3 matches. I don't think that there's anything. Remember, so Guti, I have a C license, you have an A. You're approaching your A license, your KEF.
Yeah.
There's something called periodization.
Yes.
All of us, they teach us a periodization.
Yes.
And also, it's tailored so that you minimize the risk of what?
Yeah, injuries.
There you go. Minimize the risk of injuries.
Yeah. No, Mr. Nkewu, let me say I agree with you. But the advantage that we're having now recent is that you can make 5 changes.
Yeah.
So if you start with that 11, for me, I think
good point.
One thing that you need to do is make sure that you go for the kill. Mokal. And then along the game, then make your changes. Then that's how I believe. Then that's where you can refresh your
so
team.
let me ask from your experience as a former player, legendary player for Orlando Pirates, highest ever goal scorer. You know this game. You played in Africa.
Yeah.
Does it make any difference in your legs if ukurestwa kwakho is to play only 60 minutes of the next game? What if we say, okay, you are the most important member of the team.
Yeah.
We played against ASEC Mimosa on the weekend.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, we are not playing you. The difference of the freshness versus playing you, but only playing you 60 minutes or 45 minutes.
It's the tempo of the game, Mr. Nkeo. Remember the game, there's time where it takes everyone in terms of the work rate. You need to show good. Now we need a goal because there's games where you can play even not 90 minutes. You can play that 90 minutes because you got a tense. Like this game, it's 5. Then you can take them out. You can rest them because it's not tense. But if the score was 1-0 and you can see good Royal MD also coming, Shama crossbar upright, the keepers making save, we are forced to play them. So it tends now izokushaya kuphi manje izokushaya kuyo le nto esikhuluma ukuthi ifatigue again ukuthi manje now they are playing ama-game kanje but you can't because the pressure of the games and the pressure of the intensity of the game it demands you. It demands the player to push. So you cannot see, when you see the game, you have a demand, they need to push, they need to work, then you want to change, basically, you want to refresh the team. Then you're going to get hurt.
Also, so context is everything.
Yeah.
This team has been leading by 15 to 20 points for a very long time.
Yeah.
In fact, if it wasn't for the World Cup, as you always say, they would have long won the league, right?
Yeah.
So if you are leading, what's the worst thing that could happen if you are leading by 15 points, 7. You only need to win 2 of those games and you are crowned league champions. For the 6th time, you're not even going to feel like you need to celebrate because you know this thing. This is your shirt. But why would there be a need to overreact when they make those changes? Because there's what's at stake? They drew that game against Stellenbosch. Yeah. I was excited. I was like, oh, damn. For once in a while, something different happens. And for Sundowns, it was not consequential because instead of a 15 or 17-point lead, it becomes maybe a 16-point lead.
Yeah.
It's still the same thing. It's only when you see Oguti it's consequential, you're leading by 6 points as the Arsenal over Man City, they're leading by 5 points. They can't take that risk. It's the same squad every time. Even in the Europa League, they actually play with a lesser squad in Europa League. Abo Fabio Vieira, Nabanye. I think Gabriel Jesus came back as well last week on Thursday because they're trying to refresh the squad, and even the goalkeeper is different. And that game ended 2-2 with Arsenal. Mara, when they get back to the league, then they put in their full squad as well because they understand Uguti. There are more consequences because Manchester City is coming as well. Here, you've already won. So you can forgive them for taking their foot off the pedal a little bit. Or you wait until you win the league, 5 matches, then you can do whatever you want to do.
Mr. Nkeo, remember that on the other crucial part for Sundowns, that's why they had to keep up there. They had to maintain that level of high because they play in Champions League again. Yeah. So they can't have that moment of slip. They can't have that moment because you'll never know it's gonna affect you psychologically when you are gonna play the Champions League. So we have to keep up. There's no time for Sundowns to think at 30 points now we can relax or what. No. They had to keep going. It's very important, especially when you see Uguti you are leading with 29 points. They can't catch you. That's where it's so difficult for you, Mr. Nkeo, because a minute you lose that focus,
it might affect the Champions League.
It can affect the Champions League. And that's one thing that I think they keep in an eye, very close eye with the Champions League. So it's very important for Sundowns to keep up there and make sure you coach Angalali and push. But anyway, Mr. Nkeo, well done to
I just want to say just the last word on this game as you wrap up.
Yeah.
Last word on this game. Royal AM, nothing they could have done here today to make it difficult.
Mr. Nkeo, I remember, I think 2-3 weeks back, you asked me a question and tried to justify, but at the end I had to come with an answer. I must choose whether you're gonna use a knife or you're gonna use a gun. So I need to choose. At the end of the day, I'm gonna go. So that's how it was for whatever that they will choose. At the end, they will go down. And playing against they are so superior as Sundowns, Mr. Nkeo, from the keeper, look at that goal, Gaga Lontosana, Shalulile again, from goalkeeper, let two me pola labo. So good goal. No. If you can check on Mamelodi Sundowns, they play, they build up, they get to that final third. You can see Ikia, look at that change when they get to that final third, and eventually they hit you. So there was nothing that they could do just to honor the fixture. And well done to Kabuyelo.
Nasandawana. There you go. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this conversation. Sundowns are always going to win matches. We'll try to be creative, try to look at different angles as well, just other than just coming to you and say, they won today, they won today. Today was beautiful, actually. I don't think that we've ever seen in the last 20-something years of the Premier Soccer League a team that, number one, wins. 2, wins convincingly. 3, wins convincingly with style. Sundowns has always played with style. Pirates, the happy people, have always played with style, but not to the extent where they bully everyone. There was a point where I think Pirates, you were unbeaten in 20 games or something like that.
I think
17 matches.
17,
something like that. Yeah. But it was, some matches would be 2-1, some matches would be... It was still beautiful to see, but we haven't seen this where you're just being dismissed. Boom. The league is over. Boom. Like literally, before it starts, it's over. This level of dominance is at another level. iDiskiTV, Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you for watching us.